Hello, everybody watching on the replay. Highly recommended. Hair not touching any part of your body if you can help it. So welcome to some juicy core movements. We are now recording, so just keep yourselves muted. I'm going to pop on some music. I'll be explaining the moves as we go. As always, range of motion, limit that in a way that suits you. You can rest whenever you need to. And if I give a rep range, just choosing a number which is suitable for you. You don't need any equipment, but as people always ask me, if you wanted to do this on a replay and add in some small dumbbells, you can. It's a nice way to progress some of these movements if that's what you're interested in. So we will get started. Cheesy tunes, a go. Awesome. Make sure you've got some space because hands do go up and around everywhere and down low. So we're going to start off by doing alternating steps forward. So like this. And then we're going to add in an arm. So as I step forward with my right leg, both hands are waving overhead and then coming back. And the same with the left. So join in when you're ready. We'll get ourselves sort of eased in. So I'm just waving across and then pulling those hands back down, just like that. Alternating legs. So I'm getting some nice lengthening in my side. You can take that as fast or as slow as you like. So if you want it to speed up or really slow it down, do whatever works for you. And just really leaning into that to get that length down one side of the core. Let's have one more each side. Awesome. And then we're coming down to the ground. So you can do this standing if you prefer not to kneel. It's a ground lunge. So one knee goes down, step one foot forward, and you'll notice I've stepped that wide. So if I'm here, I might wobble around. I'm going to take that foot out. And I'm going to lean into those hips so that I get a little bit of lower body work as well. Hands are going down to the ground. So I'm reaching forward and then I'm taking that right overhead like that. Almost as if your hands were a little spade and you were going to dig a little hole and then throw that over the top. So we're going to go 6 to 8, nice and slow. I want you to lean into that lower back. So hips will go back and then they'll shoot forward. So both hands together, just reaching down as far as you can and then bringing them right overhead. Breathing as you go. Don't hold that in. So aiming between 6 and 8. I'm going for 2 more. And then we're going to swap those legs over. So really carefully bringing that other knee back and that other leg out. Like I said, you can do this standing, you don't have to do it kneeling. Make sure that's nice and wide. Again, we're going to move around those hips. Same again, 6 to 8. Letting those hips go back and then throwing it overhead. Leaning it into the lower back. Taking the eyes with the hands. Breathing. Going 2 more. Rest whenever you need to. Nice and slow, we don't want a head rush. Awesome. Coming back up to your feet really carefully. We're going back to those alternating steps, but when we step out, we're going to go both sides before we bring it back in. Option here, you can make it more lungy with more knee bend, or keep it a step. Choose your option. We're going to go 10, around 10 altogether, so it's roughly 5 on each side. But again, rest whenever you need to. Stepping forward, hands are going both sides, and then bringing it back in. Let those hips move around. Again, make it as lungy or as steppy as you like. Doesn't matter which way the hands go first. Got one more, and that makes 10. Awesome. So we're getting lots of oblique work. Little drink for me. So we're down on the floor again. I'm going to have my right leg forward. So you guys do the same. Right leg forward. And again, we're using that arm position again. But this time, we're going right round to the left of the body. And then we're going to bring it right over the right shoulder. So very much like a wood chop or me digging a hole in this fashion. But arms nice and long. In this position, let them hips move around. You can do this standing as well if you'd really not like to get on the floor today. We're going 6 to 8 here, nice and slow. Reaching round to the left as far as you can, and then reaching round to the right as far as you can, and then repeat. Breathing nice and continuously, don't hold that in. One more makes 8. Well, they don't hold me to that because I cannot count. Lovely. Coming back to your feet. This time, we're going to step back and to the side. So a side lunge is here. So I still want to go to the side, but I'm just taking it back slightly. So just practice this step, side and back. Quite wide. Again, you can make it more lungy by how much knee bend you've got in. And we're going to add in that wave, both sides, before we come back, okay? We're going to stick with the right leg moving, 6 to 8 here, and then we'll do the next leg when we go into the next round. So stepping, and then bringing it back, nice and slow. Arms. You'll notice different things going on in the lower body as well, but it is very core focused. So moving around the hips in a different way. One more. Awesome. Back down to the ground. We had right leg forward before. This time we're going left leg forward. Same again. So this time I'm reaching all the way around to the right before bringing it round to the left as far as I can go. 6 to 8. Nice and slow. Really let all of those things shift round as far as they can. Here we go. Breathing nice and continuously. It's pretty hard today, but these are quite gentle in the intensity sort of way, but they're nice and stretchy in the way that we want them to be. Reaching round, bring it back. Take those arms as far as you can and let the body do whatever it needs. Let those arms get that distance. One more. Very nice. Carefully coming to your feet. Lost the ability to speak already today. So we're going other side. So left leg stepping back into the side, both arms. Let's just get used to that step first. Back inside, bringing it in. Couple of those. just to get that programmed in up here. Let's add in that arm both ways. And then bring it back in. Doesn't matter which way you go first. 6 to 8 of these. And then we've got one move to finish. I'm going to go 2 more, they're feeling good. That's translating roughly as I've lost count. Awesome. One thing to finish and then we're all done. We're going to step forward. We're going to pretend we're holding onto a big beach ball. We're going to step forward and lift that beach ball up, and then we're just going to release the back leg out. Hold, and then bring it back in and swap sides. Let's have around 10. So 5-ish on each side. So make sure that foot's landed before you poke that other foot out the back. Get that big ball, like you're at some sort of big rave or some sort of big concert, and pass it overhead. Release that foot out of the back, and then swap sides. So almost like arms and foot are going to try and meet round the back. Okay, really slow it down. Spending a little count of 1, 2 in that position. Let's have one more of each. Awesome. Relax when you've finished yours. We are all done. Brilliant. Let me get that music off. Ooh, awesome stuff. Right, hope you enjoyed that. Recording will be with us by the end of today for anybody looking to repeat. Just going to stop the recording now in case anybody wants to say anything. Bye, everybody, who's watching on the replay.